Water sprinklers right next to the pollution monitoring system in full display. Allegations of pollution meters not working. Allegations also of data from the Diwali night missing.
Generally everywhere it's over touching 500.
I'm Sonal Mehrotra Kapoor and I'm on the streets of the national capital to find the answer to one question. Can we trust the pollution numbers in Delhi? Is Delhi hiding the real pollution numbers? Water sprinklers right next to the pollution monitoring system in full display. Allegations of pollution meters not working. Allegations also of data from the Diwali night missing. Serious questions being asked on whether there has been an attempt to water down the numbers. And now questions by the Supreme Court as well. I'm Sonal Mehrotra Kapoor and I'm on the streets of the national capital to find the answer to one question. Can we trust the pollution numbers in Delhi? Let's find out. This is location number 1, Anand Vihar, here in the National Capital Region. The most polluted part of the city, in fact, many say of the country as well. Rightly so, because there is a bus depot over here. So what are we going to do? We are going to go to an independent monitoring system to try and see what are the numbers saying on our system versus what the government system is reporting. Let me bring on with me Bhavreen over here. Bhavreen is an environmentalist. Bhavreen, at Anand Vihar, what is your pollution meter saying?
So it's varying between about 470, 80 to 520 depending on where you're standing. And now see we've come into the shade and little piece, so it's, but generally everywhere it's over touching 500.
Touching 500 versus, let's check now what we are getting on the weather app, which is reporting the government data, right? So the weather app is reporting 300, right? So a difference at the moment from yours going 500 to ours saying roughly 300. This could be why?
Because one, of course, every few minutes the sprinkling, there's with the smog guns, not the gun, it's the other vehicle that's coming. So there's a sudden change then, and it's very temporary. So it goes down, and then if you keep standing there or move a little bit further, it comes up. So that is the reality. That PM2
This data that I'm getting on my phone actually comes from the government monitoring system, which is not very far from here. Let's go check out there what's happening, yeah? Come. So we looked at the numbers right on the streets where the common man really is. The numbers went to almost 500. Now we've come to the pollution monitoring system. Now you see fresh water is being sprinkled right behind me. Now I'm trying to understand, Bhavreen, that because of the watering down, do the numbers actually come down? Can we see that?
Yes.
What is your numbers?
Numbers are now, the numbers here as we walked here, and now they come down to about 300. They've also gone to 290 and 300, it's varying. So this is a temporary, because when you will put water, the numbers will reflect in that. But nothing is going to happen to the PM 2.5, for that matter, even PM 10. You know, it will settle down for some time, but then it will eventually, when there's no water, they will rise up. And then, of course, now there's slight wind and all, it will take it away. So, you know, then that overall reflection shows in the future numbers also.
So you are saying it is fairly conclusive that because of the watering around the monitoring system and other places, numbers do come down. That's clear.
Absolutely. Even while we were there, when the vehicle of the water, what they're sending, not a gun, but I don't know what they call sprinklers were going, then immediately there was a difference. Because immediately the difference will reflect. But then if you keep standing there for a few minutes, maybe 8 to 10, 14, 15 minutes, it will just wash off.
Okay. So this was location number 1. This is Anand Vihar. And now let's move on to another location to again try and find out if this trend continues across Delhi. Yeah? Let's go. This is location number 2. We are at ITO. Let's see what the pollution meter with us says. At the moment at ITO, the pollution meter is 312, PM 2.5 is 142. Let's see what the government's data, this is CPCB, and let's see what that one says. PM 2.5 is 87, PM 2.5 over here is 145. That's a massive difference. How's that happening?
That is the strange part. There's, the data has become like it's a game of numbers. It's become a game of numbers to just reduce. It's ridiculous because we have another monitor there and it's the same. It's around 145 here.
Could it be that this is at a distance, that's why it's capturing less? We are on the ground floor.
Of course, everything matters because we are nearer to the road. But it cannot be like double. It cannot be so much difference in the data. And this is again, PM 2.5 is something very serious. You cannot afford to do this. People tend to think we should not be, we are still, it should be 5 micrograms.
PM 2.5, yeah, PM 2.5 is the particulate matter that enters your bloodstream directly. There is little you can do to get it out of your system once it's in.
Absolutely.
And that at the moment at location 2, discrepancy is it's almost double to what a private independent AQI meter says versus what the figures of CPCB over there are. All right, this is location number 3. We are on Lodi Road, perhaps the greenest part of the National Capital Region. And what do we find here? This is supposed to be an AQI display system which is currently defunct, not functioning at all. Now, what do we make of this, Pavleen?
No, this is very, very sad to see because we're in the peak of the pollution and like you said, we're in actually a VIP area. We have, parliamentarians, judges, the most, important bureaucrats staying here. And this was a monitor actually which is, at least in my mind, it's probably the first monitors that we saw, the displays. And, being this thing, and this used to be the, common route for everyone. So it was always a, like a win for us that finally there's something that you're seeing and, as it is, you can't see air. But this is seeing is believing. So, what concept was coming.
But then let's see on your meter, how much is this saying right now? So this is in the poor category. Still, it says AQI is about 216 down to 200. PM 2.5 is 92, meaning PM 2.5 is still in the poor category. What is the WHO limit for PM 2.5?
5 micrograms per meter cube.
1 second. Again, WHO unit for PM 2.5 is?
Yeah, 5.
And we are at?
You're right. Right now it's about, it was about 120 which was showing just now. So you can imagine, you are 20 times more right now as of now. And this is not the highest of the figures that we've seen. So coming back to the display monitors is something very crucial. Rather than going forward and having, because so many years we've been asking that every school, every hospital, every stadium, every bus stop, railway station, they must have air quality monitors because display boards. Because that's what you see. People will learn, citizens will know more about it. But unfortunately, this is, we're going back many steps. This is like, a VIP, one of the most important areas, display board isn't working.
Cars pass by over here with judges sitting over there.
Yeah.
This is, remember, a public holiday, so there is not much traffic on the roads today. But despite that, you see, the apathy is that nobody is even questioning
So that's the point.
the
Yeah, I was
monitor
just
not
going to say
working.
that. I think that is so important. No matter what you are, where you are, clean air is something that we all need. All our children will suffer, all our grandchildren will suffer. So I think everyone must question every everything that we see is not working. Appreciate everything that's working, irrespective of political parties, affiliations. That's got nothing to do with this. It's something.
Because at the end of the day, all of us are breathing the same air. All right, so that was location 3. Let's find out one more and then see what's happening there, yeah? We are now at location number 4. This is the JLN Stadium, the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. This is the place where the marathon runners came over the weekend, where AQI had gone all the way to 400 according to government figures. And doctors said it's laughable, it's a mass suicide if you're actually coming out and running in these numbers. Here we are told there's supposed to be a CPCB system and pollution monitoring system. We haven't found a display board just yet, but let's check on our pollution meter what it's going. At the moment on our pollution meter, it goes on to say that it's up to about 200, right? It fluctuates between 200, 250. Let's take it on the lower side as 200. But since we don't have a government figure, let's quickly check what the app is saying. I've got this app opened up on our phones. This is the Sameer app, which records an AQI of 180. So a bit of a discrepancy over there. But again, here in this relatively greener zone of Delhi, here on a day when the weather gods are actually in our favor, it's a little windy as well, you can see the leaves moving as well. On days like these, it's still 200. Why is that worrying? Because the WHO data says it should be 50 or under. Can you see the Delhi NCR skyline behind me? Well, neither can I. But the point of today's exercise was not just to clear the air, it was at least to clear the air on pollution numbers. And what is it that we found out? Our location number 1, the most polluted part of Delhi NCR, which is Anand Vihar. There we see a clear dip of almost 200 points the minute you have water sprinkling systems going around. It only happens for a short period, but it brings down the numbers. Location number 2, we went to ITO. A lot of traffic there, but today being a holiday, even in this relatively less polluted time, you see a mismatch. PM 2.5 on the government machinery versus what the environmentalist machinery was telling us was again a clear slip. Then we went to the seat of the elite in Delhi NCR. We went to Lodi Road. There, forget mismatch in numbers, the pollution display system was only defunct. And apparently it's been, defunct for a while. Nobody really bothers. Our location number 4, JLN. This is where athletes, this is where runners, this is where sporting enthusiasts, all of them go to exercise. But even there you see the air quality level not really being there. In fact, we couldn't even find the display board on AQI numbers. It should be there, no? If you go for a run, you should be able to see the AQI. So what have we learned from this exercise? Well, there are serious questions and I think they remain to exist. Even the Supreme Court now has raised some very pertinent questions on the levels of pollutions, and not just that, the means with which it's being monitored here in the national capital. The question is, do we care enough about our lungs, about the lungs of our kids? Remember, pollution is an equalizer. From the Prime Minister to the beggar, everybody breathes the same air. So should we all really care about it? And the first step to that will be to ensure we know the right numbers. This was an air pollution reality check.